It's your girl Shanu Couture, and this is episode 3 of Simple Vegetarian Eats Late Night Edition. So, I'm going to be making fried tofu with chickpeas. If you're wondering why I have a band-aid on this finger and my thumb, the weather plus the type of water that I have is drying out my skin in this area to the point where my skin is cracking and it hurts. And I always lotion my hands. So me lotioning my hands every single day, more than once in that day, it's like not helping. And it's always around this time, the winter cold months. So it's healing, but it also hurts, so that sucks. But just to let you guys know, in case you guys are wondering and is like, why does she have a band-aid on her finger and on her thumb? Well, now you know. Okay, so let's make the food. First, we're going to prep the food, okay? So you're going to see me do this from the very beginning until the end. Hopefully this video won't be long, but I have a feeling it's going to be a long video. So if you like long videos, this video is perfect for you, okay? Plus you get to learn some cooking, some simple vegetarian cooking. Okay. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm going to cut up the tofu to make some room here. So I'm going to be cutting up the tofu in blocks. Okay. So the type of tofu I have, it's firm. And this is the brand, if you want to know what brand of tofu I have. Just as long as it's firm, okay? You have to be very gentle when you cut up tofu because it's also delicate. So let's just get into it, and enough of me rambling. So I have my knife here. And again, this is tofu firm, okay? So I have my knife, and there's a lot of water in here. So what I'm gonna do is cut this open. Make sure you're not cutting the tofu. I'm just cutting around the tofu, okay? It's gonna be like a huge brick. So I just cut around the tofu. Now, because it's watery, I also have my drainer and my thing here, okay? Bowl. So I'm gonna take the tofu and I'm gonna drain the water in the drainer and the bowl, okay? So I did that. So this is what it's dripping, but this is what it looks like, okay? I'm just going to throw out that water, and that's garbage. So what I'm doing next is chopping up the tofu. This was in the freezer, so I made sure to defrost it in the fridge. If your fridge takes too long to defrost, then just run it under some hot water. but I just put it in the fridge to defrost, so it's cuttable. So I'm being very gentle. There's some ice stuck on it still. But anyways, I'm being very gentle cutting it, see? So I'm cutting it this way. So I'm gonna be cutting like this, okay? Actually, no, I'm gonna cut like this. So horizontally. Can you see that? Horizontally, okay? And then I'll show you how thick I made the pieces. So this is how thick I made my pieces for the tofu. Now what I'm going to do, because I want more tofu, I eat a lot. I'm skinny, I eat a lot, but I eat healthy. And I work out. That's the trick. Okay, anyways. I'm going to take this now and I'm going to cut it in half. So I'm going to cut it this way, okay? Cutting it in half, up and down. Okay. So it should look like this. Okay. So I'm going to make sure I do that. So let's do that. And remember, be gentle. Tofu is so delicate. I have a mountain of tofu here, and it's just the one block, okay? Now what we're going to do is take my paper towel here. So I'm going to take a piece, 2 pieces or more, it's up to you, and I am going to, there is a lot of water in tofu still, so I just want to like take out as much water as possible from the tofu. So I'm using the paper towel to do that, okay? So I'm making sure I do that so that the tofu can be the bomb.com, okay? Let's hurry up. See how this is all soaked up? It's all the water, man. All the water. Of course, if you prep in advance, making this would be a lot faster, but I want to show you from the very beginning to the end how I prep these things. So, yeah. The cooking part is simple. It's like really fast. So I'll show you when I get there. That's done. We're going to use Italian veggie ground around vegan beef, okay? Ground meat. Vegan ground meat, okay? So this is what I'm going to be putting in the food. So I'm just going to push out the packaging or tear it out. So this is what it looks like. It looks not very pleasant, but it tastes yummy, okay? So I'm just gonna take my knife, rip this package open and take this baby out, okay? And take my this is what it looks like. Ooh, it looks gross. But anyway, I'm just going to like break it apart because we are not putting it in the pot like that. We're just breaking it apart with the knife, okay? So that's what it should look like. Okay, so next we are going to chop up bell pepper and the onion. Okay. I like my little trash thing at the side. I'm using the tofu container as that right now. Okay. So we're gonna chop up the bell pepper first. So what we're gonna do, I feel my head looks chopped off from here. That looks better. But it's okay. Hopefully it doesn't bother you guys. Anyways, I am rinsing off my bell pepper. Always rinse off your vegetables, you guys, please. It's dirty if you don't. And I'm just cutting around the stem. And I'm gonna pull that out. We pulled this thing out. So I cut around and pull this thing out. And now we're just going to basically cut it in half. So it should look like this. And we're gonna take all this stuff, taking all this out. We don't need that. So that's trash. So how I'm going to do it is I first cut it in half. Everyone cuts their bell peppers differently, I'm sure. This is how I do it. So I cut it in half and then just like cut this out. So that's how it should look like. Nice and clean inside, okay? This one, okay. Now we're just gonna use a little bit more seeds all up in here. All up in here. Okay. Yeah, so now I'm just gonna cut it like so. Okay, here, I don't want that. I'm gonna cut it like how you saw me cut it, and then I'm just gonna cut this way, so like that, okay, and put it in my bowl. So that's how it should look, like this size, okay? So let's keep doing that. I'm chopping up the onion, so I'm gonna cut this thing off. We don't need it. I'm gonna take this skin off. We don't need the onion skin, okay? You don't need that, okay? So cut that off. If you have a better knife than me, it wouldn't be so hard to cut. Anyways, I have a Spanish onion, if you guys are wondering. I'm just using half of the Spanish onion. You don't need to use the whole Spanish onion, okay? So it's just half of the Spanish onion I'm using. And I am now taking off the skin. And with the Spanish onion, it doesn't really make you cry. Like, it doesn't really burn your eyes. The red one, that burns your eyes. The red onion. This one, not really, so it's easier to manage. Okay, so I'm just washing it a little bit. Okay. And I am going to chop it up this way and then this way. Okay, I'll show you how it would look. So just carefully, because you don't want to chop off your fingers. That wouldn't be good. So just be careful. So I'm turning it. So I chopped it. What's this? Vertically. So now I'm turning the onion horizontally and I am chopping away. Doing my best to anyways. If you're a professional chef, a cook, yours would probably turn out a lot better than mine, but you know, I'm doing my best, okay? I am doing my best. I can taste the onion in my mouth. Okay, so let's just throw it out. Because of the aroma, it has that, onions are known for strong aromas. Okay, so this is how mine's turned out. I didn't do it properly, but it should just turn out like this, basically, roughly. And I'm just pulling it apart. Like I said, if you have a better knife than me, it will turn out better. But you know what? You just gotta work with what you have, and that's clearly what I'm doing. And I'm just putting it in with the bell peppers. Bell pepper. There's only one that I use. You get my point. You guys all get my point. You get the drift. I'm just mixing it around with my hands. You don't have to, but I am. So I'm just doing that. Okay, so we're going to chop up the tomatoes. We are not using all of this tomato. It will be too much. It's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. Okay, so just some. So, and of course we have to wash it. Please, people, wash. Oh my gosh, this one is not good. Ugh. This one is all like yucky. I don't know. Did I not pay attention with which tomato packet to get? Oh, it doesn't look good. Look at that. I don't know what that is, but I'm not using it. It should look like this, like nice and smooth, like no dots on it. So anyway, so that's one. Decide to make. Okay, so we're using 6 of these. 6 is enough, so let's quickly rinse them off. And all I'm going to do is simply just chop it in half. One. 6 is enough. I don't think we need to use the whole thing. That would be too much. Too much for one person. If you're cooking for more than one person and using like more tofu, you can use the whole Spanish onion if you cook it for more than one person, like yourself, plus, you know, maybe your children if you have any, your husband or your wife, you know, company if you have company coming over. Yeah, but you know, it's just me, so I don't need to use all of that. So this is what I have. Okay, that should be enough. Okay, so now we're going to use some onions. These, not onions, did I say onions? Garlic. Okay, we're going to use some garlic. Let me just put that. And this can go. Let's put it on the stove for now. It's not on, so yeah, so we're using garlic. I am using, this is the first time using this brand, California Heirloom Monviso peeled garlic. So it's very peeled, okay? So all I'm going to do, and then there's a history about the garlic at the back. I was reading it. Interesting. So, and it comes in like these little like packets already. That's pretty cool, right? I find. So we're gonna use some garlic. I know onion already has a lot of flavor. Garlic also has a lot of flavor. But I think it can work. I think it can work. So we are going to do that, okay? So I'm gonna put this away. And I'm going to wash this, because I don't know if they washed it, they just peeled it. I should use this whole thing. I will. It's not a lot, so it should be fine. Okay, so let me just quickly wash this. There's this brown thing here. I'm going to take that off. We don't need to be eating that brown thing, okay? Whenever you find that doesn't look right, just peel it. are going to chop them. Okay. Let me put these. So we're just gonna chop the garlic. So again, I'm gonna chop it horizontally, okay? We're not gonna crush it. We're just gonna chop it, okay? Chop it horizontally, like basically in small pieces. So this is how it looks. Okay? You can do it horizontally, vertically, just cut them up in small pieces. That's the whole point. We don't want a big chunk of this in there. Garlic and onion. It should work. It should work. I am confident in my cooking. Okay, it should work and it's going to taste lovely. Because I am cooking with love, despite that it's only 12:31 a.m. Oh boy. And I'm gonna cook this late. But you know, something different. Not something I'll do again. Why not? Why not? Why not? This is the first video of 2018. So Happy New Year! Happy New Year, everyone! Stay positive, we got this, we all got this. Okay, so this is what it looks like when garlic. Okay. Nicely chopped, the aroma. My hands smell like garlic, love it. Okay, we're done. Okay, we're done with the garlic. The last and final thing is, are you ready? The last and final thing is the chickpeas. The chickpeas. Then after that we can do the fun part with the cooking, with the stove, with the oven. What? Chickpeas. Chickpeas. Okay, so we are going to cut this can open of chickpeas. And yeah, we're gonna cut this can open of chickpeas, okay? I'm gonna use my lovely can opener. So let's do that. Put that aside. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I didn't use the can opener. I didn't use the can opener to open it all the way around because I'm gonna take this knife or use a fork. There's water in this, okay? So what we're gonna do is, see how I didn't cut it all the way? I left the little fingers I can lift it open. I'm gonna dump this water out because we don't need that. Okay, we don't need that. That's perfect. Dump that out, and we're gonna rinse. I'm using warm water. I really want this rinsed out. Okay. Until the water is clear. Smells good. The water's became clear, and that's always exciting. I love chickpeas when cooked right, nicely seasoned. What? It's yummy, man. It's easy. Okay. So I have my chickpeas here, and I'm just gonna dump it in my bowl. So we are done with the prepping. I'm going to clean up my mess here, and then we're going to start with the cooking, okay? It's officially 1:35 a.m. so we need to start hurrying up. So I'm going to turn on the stove. I'm going to put it on high because I want this to fast. And I'm using my olive oil. I'm using my extra virgin olive oil packed in Italy. Just lighter oil. But yeah. So I put the oil in there. I just eyeballed and put enough in there. So I'm just letting this heat up. I see the smoke. Anyway, letting this heat up. Okay, so I already put some tofu in the pot. The oil was heated up, so I'm just letting it fry. And be very careful because the oil splashes up. Can you hear me? I don't know if you guys can hear me. Okay, be very careful because the oil splashes up, so just be very cautious, okay? And you have to flip it around. You want the tofu to have some color. You want it to be brown, right? And that's how you know you should flip. Oh my gosh! I'm turning this down, okay. I'm struggling here to flip it. I don't want to get burned. Okay, there. That one definitely needs a flip. It's brown. I'll show you how it looks when I take these out. So this is the first batch. I just put as much as I can in the pot. This one, I didn't want to get flipped, but you know what? You're going to get flipped later. Just eat the tofu like this. The oil and the fry. Ooh, nice and crunchy. I will show you. There we go. Here's one. I have my bowl here, and here's one. This is how it should look, like brown. It doesn't look white anymore. I think this one's a bit like overcooked. Let me taste it. Hot, so I'll taste it later. So what's the work? Yeah, you just keep cooking it around. So this one's a bit burned. But it's okay. It's okay. Okay, that's how it should look. So I'm just gonna keep doing this. So this side's okay, but this side got burnt. But I'm not picky, so I know it will still taste good. And because the tofu sucked up the oil, you can always add more oil when you do the next round, the next batch. So I'll show you that, and then just repeat. Make sure you flip it around and all that stuff. This one got burnt too. I'll just taste one little piece because it's sweet. Yummy. I heard the crunch. Love it. Okay. That was not cool. I'm going to put a little bit more oil in. Make sure it's everywhere. And you guys never saw me do this part, so I'm going to just plop it in. Careful. Turning down the stove, I see the oil just splashing everywhere. I finished frying up the tofu. This is what it looks like. Despite this one burnt one here, but that's still good. And this one here, that's still good. So I'm not picky, but it should mainly look like this, like golden, crispy like, okay? So anyways, I'm done frying up the tofu. So now what we're gonna do is use the same pot, and we're gonna keep the stove on. I turned it off briefly, but keep the stove on, put some more oil in here, the olive oil. Okay, while the pot is still hot. And we're going to pour in the onions and the bell pepper, okay? Just pour all of that in. First to go in. Oh shoot, you know what? I shouldn't have done that. The chickpeas have to go in first. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. Steaks are okay. I'm gonna dump in the chickpeas with this because you want the chickpeas to I guess this is fine. You want the chickpeas to become soft, not like super soft, but eatable. I'm just stirring this around a bit. And then I am going to put the pot, sorry, not the pot, the lid for the pot on the pot. So we're just gonna let that smells good though. Okay, we're gonna let that do its thing. And while that's doing its thing, I'm gonna take my dish here. And this is something new that I'm trying, this part here. I'm gonna preheat the oven. Let me turn on the oven light. Okay. And I'm gonna put it on bake. And I'm gonna put it on, I'm putting it on 370 because this oven is slow. This stove and this oven is slow. 370. And start. Okay, whatever. Hopefully it's on 370 because now it says 100. I don't know. Trial and error. Trial and error. 370. Okay, there we go. It's at 370 now. I'm going to lay out my fried tofu. And no, I did not put no oil because I'm going to be using my lactose-free cheese by Black Diamond. And when I first saw that cheese in the grocery store, I got so excited. I'm like, ah, oh my gosh! And it melts and tastes and smells like regular cheese. So you know how exciting that is? So that's the cheese I'm going to be using. Or you can just use the completely like dairy-free cheese. But no, I got excited. Let's check on this. Yeah, I think this is okay. I'm just going to do its thing a little bit more, then we're going to add everything else. Okay, so I just eyeball. I just go by how it feels, looks, you know, that's how I do my cooking. I'm not good with the whole measurement. What I'm going to do is take my cheese that I was telling you about. This is the cheese. I already started eating it. It smells like regular cheese. But yeah, this is it. They also have like the one that's fully mozzarella, but I haven't seen the one that's fully cheddar. But that's okay. Oh, it smells good. Okay. I take my cheese grater here. And I'm just gonna grate the cheese on top of the tofu. A lot of cheese and shit comes in all the tofu, and we're only gonna put it in the oven until the cheese is like completely melted. So it doesn't have to be like long. Just keep an eye on it. Once the cheese is melted, it's good. We're gonna check cheese is. Okay, that is about good enough. Okay, so now I have the cheese on there, and I'm going to pop this. Pop it in the oven, keep an eye on it until the cheese is completely melted. Use gloves. Okay, it's burnt a bit. That's okay. You can work with that. We're gonna add the tomatoes now. I'm going to add in garlic. Turn it down to medium. We're going to save this dish. I'm going to add the meat in. Until this part cooks fast, you have to keep an eye on it. That's why it burns a bit, but we are saving this dish. That smells good. The meat now, you don't have to let it cook, I should say, because we want it to like heat up, otherwise it's gonna burn. That's what we're gonna quickly add in our seasonings. We're adding our sea salt. Put it on low. We're going to add our we're gonna add Italian seasoning. I'm going to add paprika, okay? Just like 1, 2, 3, okay. Stir everything around. Smells good. I feel like it's gonna save. So we're gonna try this part. Let me just try it. Add a little bit more of that. You saved the food, I'm so happy. You saved the food, I'm so happy. Done! Okay. We'll just let the heat do the rest. But that was pretty good. And this is done. So I'm going to plate a little bit Like I said, I don't like eating late, but I'm gonna have my tea and work out. I'm gonna plate it for you guys, and I'll give you my complete verdict, okay? Be back soon. Okay, so this is the finished meal right here. It looks yummy. I didn't put a lot, like I said, and like I've been saying, I'm gonna have some tea after. So let me try this because it's only right. Sorry if my band-aid looks a bit icky. Let's try the combination of both. Yummy. That food is delicious. I don't even taste the burnt because it wasn't bad anyways. I caught it before it got worse and I fixed it. So that's delicious. I hope you guys try it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And this is the last time I'm going to be making a late night cooking session because now it's 2:33. You know, when it gets really late, you start to become anxious and stuff like that. So that's how I'm feeling right now. But at least I took my time through the process and I put love in the food. That's why it tastes amazing. So please put love in your food so it can taste amazing. And try this and tell me in the comments below what you think. If it tastes good. Did you do a better job than me? You didn't burn up the food. But I don't taste the burntness anyways, and like I said, I fixed it before it got worse. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Be careful when making this. The oil does splash up, so you have to be very careful. Thank God I didn't get burnt. And I keep looking at the time. I'm gonna finish have this and have my tea like I've been saying for like how many times already throughout this video, and clean up and call it a wrap. You will see me in episode 4 of Simple Vegetarian Eats. I ain't going nowhere, no.